Jillian, and I'm one of the co-founders of Love Covers Hurt, and we wanted you guys to get to know us a little bit. And so I'm 31. I'm a wife to my Bible college sweetie, Jacob, and we have 2 beautiful daughters. I'm a homeschool mother. I love to write devotionals. I love vintage. I love coffee. That could go on, so we'll just stop there. So how has God's love covered me? Well, there are so many examples that I could give, but one of my more recent ones is the year of 2015 and into 2016 was a very dark time in my life. I'm a stuffer. Hopefully that doesn't mean something bad in real life, but when I deal with emotional pain and emotional stress, I don't really deal with it, you know? I want to smooth things over. I want everyone to be happy, and so I just stuff the feelings. I stuff the hurt and the pain, and I did that for a lot of years. My husband and I sadly have gone through 2 miscarriages, and we've gone through crazy moves, and my parents got divorced, and my whole world was just chaotic, and I wasn't dealing with any of the hurt and the pain and so much that was going on in my life. I just wanted to be a faithful woman, and I thought being a faithful woman meant that I didn't question God or get angry or even explore those hurt feelings. I just said, I trust you, and I stuffed, which was not okay. Because then in 2015, that summer and into 2016, I exploded. And I decided to go ahead and trust my feelings instead of the cross. And I just went into this really dark place in my life where I stopped really listening to God's calling, and he was so loud. I tell my girlfriends, for God not actually talking to us, his voice is super loud. And I kept running and running and running from him, and he kept chasing me and pursuing me, and I was being crazy. And my husband and I decided to separate, and that opened the door, really the floodgates, I feel like, for the enemy to just throw the darts and throw the arrows and just be relentless. And thankfully, my heart broke for Jesus, broke for my marriage, broke for my daughters, broke for myself, and I just couldn't do it anymore. When you give your life to Christ, and I gave him my life when I was 11 years old, that's a big commitment, and I've known him my whole life, and there was just no way that I could give him up. Never. And so I allowed him to break me. And when you tell God, break me, he probably will. And he did. And it's still a journey. I'm still going through so much healing from even things that happened over a decade ago that I just have never dealt with. But I have felt God just totally wrapping me in his arms and saying, I love you, and I was there for you then, and I'm here for you now. Let's deal with it, And me saying, it's okay to trust you, and it's okay to go through pain and say, okay, God, I know you got this. I'm going to let this piece pass my understanding of this. But it's also okay to say, God, this hurts so bad. I mean, I think about when I lost my second child to a miscarriage, and I didn't want to be unfaithful in my words or even my thoughts. And so I just said, okay, instead of being like, God, that really hurt. And it's okay to be hurt. And so I just encourage you guys to be real with the Lord. He knows what you're thinking. You're not hiding anything from him. He's the lover of your soul. He created you. He knows you better than anybody, better than you know yourself. And so let his love cover you in the pain and in the dark time. Don't run from him. You can't run from him. I've learned that. Me and Jonah. Let me wrap this up with Jonah. Jonah is crazy in the Bible, and I feel like Jonah sometimes, I ran from God. I feel like he's called me and set me apart, just like he's called you and set you apart for this heavenly focused purpose. And I kept running from him, but God was like, I don't want someone to take your place, Jillian. I want you. And if I have to stick you in the belly of a whale, I'll do it. And he'll do it. Anyways, we're so excited that you're here. My camera totally shut off, so we're just going to wrap this up. Thank you. Please subscribe and follow our Instagram, which is Love Covers Her, where we do verses of the day, we do song of the week, getting you excited and pumped up about being a Christian and being a disciple and a worshiper of the King of Kings. And we just so badly want you to feel covered in his love, and that's really the purpose, is to remind you guys that we are warrior women for Christ, and he is so good, and he will never, ever, ever let you down.